Hello everyone, and welcome back to Melee Madness, and more importantly, to, Fasnacht Day. I literally spawned in, the event was going on, I fast travelled over, everything is all good. So this event here, you probably know about it by this point, because I think this is like the final chance you've got to play it, so at the time you're watching this, it's probably like the final hours of when the event's going to be live, so play it now. That's a Scorch Beast. I don't know what that Scorch Beast was doing here. Fasnacht Day. You find these Protectrons, they wear masks. I've made like a couple of videos on this now. There's the Historian, perfect. Yeah, you do a whole bunch of this stuff to try and get masks. Half of them are actually obtainable, the other half are next to impossible to get. But you never know, we might get lucky. You never can be certain. So what we're going to do at the start, you can see up in the top right there, it's telling us to do certain things to find certain, whatchamacallits. And, go up, no. Okay. That person was not being too helpful, although there's 5 throwing knives in here. That's pretty sweet. Now let's run over to the Historian and, wait. People are actually doing this event. Man. Okay, 9 times out of 10 when I come here, like, half the people aren't focusing at all on the, actual quest itself. They just turn up, then kind of either go AFK or just wander about. And yeah, it's weird seeing people actually focus on doing the event. Because yeah, over here you've got like a little task for the Merry Woodsman. He wants wood for the bonfire. And all of that fancy stuff. And there we go. I've added 50 wood scraps there. And there's a bonfire now. Look at that. Perfect. And that means the Merry Woodsman is going to start walking over this way and then put on his mask. Which is good. Which is all very good. And I'm guessing... Is the music man there? No, music robot is. It's... Okay, honey beasts. Yep, that's all 5 Protectrons found. Including the gleeful butcher who wants intestines. Which you get from killing small animals, as he is saying right now. And there's going to be a whole bunch of honey beasts, and bees, and the like, bad bees, that we need to kill. We need to destroy all of these nasty creatures that pop up. We need to also get beeswax. Yeah, we need to get ourselves beeswax from inside of here to give to another Protectron. There's a lot going on at the start of this event. Like, it's really quite an extensive one. Okay, there we go. We've got our beeswax. We run round into... Is it the post office for this one? I believe it's, yeah, inside of a post office here. There's the robot that wants some beeswax. Let's give him some beeswax. Yep, for the happy candle maker. Voila. That's 7 out of 10 beeswax. I'm sure that other person, yep, Clan Docs or whatever, is also doing the same thing. So yeah, this event is pretty crazy right at the start. And, oh, looks like, yep, someone's built themselves a camp over that way. It's flickering a lot from this distance, because they seem to have about a dozen or so signs. That's a bit of an eyesore. Man, that is... So many signs they've put up. That's... Why have they done that? They've also got a dead cow here. Because of course they have. And oh my god. This is terrifying. This is terrifying. Nobody's home should look like this. He's got a mannequin up there as well. This is not how normal places look. I'm going to use his stuff, and then I think I'll flee. I'll just pop my junk in there. Don't mind me, buddy. Is he even active? I think he might be AFK. I'm pretty sure he's AFK. Okay, he's just built this horrifying monstrosity, and then just stands here waiting for the event, obviously. Because I'm guessing he's just within the catchment for it to give him rewards, even if he's not doing anything. Okay, so what do we still need to do? Just donate intestines and defeat honeybeasts. Okay, well, the honeybeasts pop up around here. There do not appear to be any right now. But it's saying 32 that way, so yeah, I'm guessing honeybeast over there. Cool, it just got killed. So it is just, yeah, donating intestines from animal kills. But we actually need to find animals that we can kill. Because it's stuff like squirrels and chickens round here. You stab them, and they have a chance, well, they will contain intestines, which you can then just donate. But, okay, there's a squirrel over that way. Good old that's telling me, oh. Well, there you go, there's intestines you can get from them. They're, not the greatest thing. But, you know, someone else did that, so now let's run over to the robots and wait for the event to actually begin. And here we have people showing up, some of them with their masks. That's an Atom Shop one there. That's a person low level who's not wearing much of anything. Where's the other one? There was someone with an owl mask. I think there were a couple of people. But yeah, that's the giant mask. That's the Mr. Toothy Man mask. Both of those you've probably got at this point. That's the Jester. I've heard like 2 accounts of someone getting the Jester, and that's it. But even that, it's like, man, it's some of these masks are ridiculously rare, and it's kind of crazy. And someone dropped a pork cube there. I don't know why. Okay, we've got more of these robots wandering in. They do. Look at how slowly they wander. Like, just look at them. They really do take their time. This is the Master of Ceremonies, who sorts out the whole event, and is honestly somewhat useless. I mean, he makes the event happen like every few hours. Oh, someone's dropped a level 35 Vampire's Bowie knife. Oh man, I'm totally taking this stuff. People are just going to leave things lying around. I'm taking them, and there's an owl mask in there. We're putting on the owl mask. Da-da-da! We've got ourselves a mask. Yeah, half the masks are common as all can be, and the other half are practically impossible to find. So if you run this event enough times, you will just end up with a whole bunch of duplicates of like the owl mask, the giant mask, and all of that stuff. So, who's making music? I don't know who's making music, but I'll just, yep, wave at everyone. Isn't that nice? And I'll have some food and some drink. And yep, here comes the Master of Ceremonies to actually start the parade. And now we march with the robots. And we're gonna actually do the march here. Although, wow. They're not very good at this. Oh yeah, and the red robot there has the witch mask. That's another one of the common ones. And the yellow one has the sun mask, which is just, I've seen like one confirmed instance of that. And yeah, this event is, it started out as something I really, really liked. Then as the drop rates became apparent, I was like, oh, that really just kind of sucks. And I've made an entire video about it. Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Jester Robot? Come on. Back off over this way. And I can't twist too much or else I wander off. Yeah, the event as a whole is kind of nice and fun. And I'm happy to play it, even like now. It's probably like my 20th run of it or something. Yeah, I'm still happy to do it. Problem is, just the rewards for it aren't particularly good. I mean, they're masks, which is just cosmetic, which is all you're really looking for. But it's also the fact that the masks don't always drop, and there's like half of them won't drop pretty much. It's all just a bit irritating. This is also, I think, a very weak character for this event. Like, Melee in particular isn't good for this event, let alone Melee only. Because in the second section, there's going to be some stuff which will really mess us up. What we're going to do for now is, yep, just stick in here. I'm going to stab the rad toads to death. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure some of them even spawn inside at points. So, let's pick up that sugar whilst we're here. Sugar does come in handy for a few things. Let's, yep. Check inside that there's no rad toad spawning, then run back out to the back. Because, yeah, the first couple of times I did this event, literally nobody checked the back. Now it seems people have actually wised up a bit to where spawns are. Oh, there's a red toad spawn inside the other two. Yeah, people have started to figure out what's going on. But yeah, that guy's definitely AFK. Like, oh no, he's moving, isn't he? Okay, he's joining in with the event now. Just took his time with it. Let us do the more dull bit, waiting for combat to begin. This next section here is really, really tricky for what I've got in store for me, which is just being able to stab things. Being able to stab things doesn't work all that well when the things you're going to stab do explode, like those balloons just did. And this guy's just staring at me now, and I'm just staring back. How long do you think he's going to look for? Ah, I can open up my Pip-Boy too. Yeah, how you like that? Yeah, I've got my Pip-Boy open. I'll pretend to do stuff with it. Oh, very fancy, isn't it? Oh, let's switch to my Vault-Tec University jacket and jeans. Yeah. Oh, suicide up. Throw knife. Yeah, that's what we're going to be dealing with in this one. There's suiciders which charge in, which are definitely not something you want to be dealing with on a melee-only character. So right now, throwing knives. I've got a throwing knife locked and ready to go. We got to try and keep them away from the robots and also not have them kill us. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Alright, let's just get through this stage, and then the next bit isn't too bad. This middle bit is where most of the robots will normally die if you've got, like, a really bad group of people doing this. Because sometimes people just do not cover all angles. There's a lot of them facing the back way, so I'm keeping my eyes open here. Okay. Seem to be alright. I hear another suicider, and I see right there. Cool. Got that one. Okay, there's a guy around the back there, which is good. If you've got a full, like, actual team, you can do pretty well, and there's not too much to worry about. Because you can coordinate with your team who's going to cover where. But if you're just doing it with randoms, like I'm doing right now, you never know quite who's actually keeping an eye on things. And, okay, still got 62 throwing knives. That's plenty to work with. And yep, oh, I even get one of my throwing knives back. And I could eat the corpse if I wanted. Oh, there's always someone. Always someone that blows it up. There's two different off-road vehicles, one in the other corner, one in this section, that can be blown up, that are like along the route. And someone always does it. Doesn't matter, just someone has to do it. Okay, let's just get into place here, because there's going to be an enemy spawning either that side or this side who I really want to get an attack in on. Even if it's just like one attack, I want to be able to do it. So I'm going to need to get myself a throwing knife at the ready. I'm going to need to scratch my nose, which is what I'm doing now. So apologies if my voice sounds weird. And yeah, as soon as I've done that, I'm going to charge over to the robots, because everyone leaves the robots unattended at this point, in the hope of getting some kills, just from, like, a distance. But it seems, yeah, the beekeeper is, I think, the weakest one. No, the butcher. The butcher's at half health. Okay, that's not too great. But, okay, any second. There he is. What? He just got one shot. Come on. Who went and one-shot him? He normally takes ages to die. And now everyone's going over and just looting him and ignoring the fact there's enemies here, trying to kill them. There's barely any of them as well. Normally there's like dozens of wolves and a few stingwings that spawn in. Man, I'm really annoyed someone just one-shot the Mega Sloth. Because that means none of us get the loot from that, except for the one person. Well, there might have been two of them that got in, because I think the other person got there quick. And yep, now the thing goes and yep, burns, la-da-da-da. I'm really annoyed now. In fact, they just killed the Mega Sloth in like one shot. Really sucks. And I got the owl mask. Literally the only one I already technically have on this character thanks to someone dropping. So yeah, it kind of happens. But on the bright side, I've got some notes. So, yep, a flagpole, yeah, and also a recipe I didn't read last time. Cool, so that was the Fasnacht event. It's, oh, I'm going to pick that up as well. Someone's just going to leave it lying around. I'm going to take a look at that. Oh, what did they drop? Oh! I'll give him a little heart. And I'm going to drop one of my... I'm going to drop that and one of the owl masks. Because I'll be a good person too. Where did they drop? Okay, they dropped back there. Sweet. So, I got a plan for something. The confetti pile and the Old Man Winter effigy. Which I haven't got on the main character. But yeah, it's basically one of these bonfires. It's pretty nice. And you know what? This event happens to take place not too far from Big Al's tattoo parlour. So what I'm going to do is fast travel over there and see if we can do some brewing and distilling as well. Here we are, inside of Big Al's. Just open up the Nuka-Cola machine and head down into the Nuka Shine bar, which is really cool. Like, I've got a photo somewhere of, like, me, Kado, and someone else just random on the piano in a VTU jacket playing. We're all playing at the same time. It's really, really cool. I do particularly enjoy it. And whilst I'm here, I can hear Biv. But what I'm going to do is get myself a disease cure. These are just standard bottles, so I don't need them. That is vodka and rum, though, which I'll pick up one of each of those. Sweet, and yet 99 bottles of shine. Ooh, a new River Red Ale. Perfect. And let's say, hello, Biv. How are you? Yeah, Biv, I came down just for you. And also for this hot plate, which is always good to have, because that's a screw. Yep, Biv, I'm back. What's the daily quest for today? There we go. Taste my perception whilst under the effects of wine. Do I have any wine on me? Because I bet you it's really difficult to create. I've got a bottle of wine on me. Cool. So, test my perception whilst under the effects of wine. Oh man, perception. Is that going to be like that? Alright, I think I'm going to head round, yeah, the back of VTU. There'll be a whole bunch of enemies I can potentially get entangled with around that section back there. So yeah, if I run up to, don't need the ammo, run up to this point, crouch down, drink my wine. Now what is it I need to do? Kill something with a ranged attack. Okay, I really hope throwing knives count. Because this is literally the one character who can't do that. Did that count? Oh, come on. I've literally never got this quest before on, like, all the times I've done this. And it's like, no, you need to kill someone with a ranged attack. So, that sucks. What? Oh, this is ridiculous. Out of all the quests I possibly could have got, I get one which requires me to do a ranged attack. This feels unfair. This feels like genuinely unfair. There's nothing else it could have told me to do which I wouldn't have been able to do, other than shoot a gun, which is what essentially the quest is telling me to do. Which is literally the one rule for this challenge run. Seriously, game, have you no idea what you've done here? You've given me an impossible quest for the taste test, which the taste test itself is pretty damn cool and has stuff to do and things. Now I can't do any of it. I'll just have to focus on vintage Nuka Shine and none of the other recipes, because I don't think these ones go away. And last I checked, you can't reject these like you would a normal event or anything. So yeah, I can't do that, and that is it for the brewing and distilling update for me, apart from making my own, like, Nuka Shine. Is literally the only thing I can do. So let's stab a few ghouls to make myself feel better, take their loot, and then I think I might go back to my camp. So I want to make this a slightly shorter episode than normal. Not by a lot, most likely, because I've been jabbering on so much. Just slightly shorter, because I've got stuff to do to finish off my day. And there's been a lot of long episodes recently, so I'm sure you won't mind something a bit easier. Here we are, back in my nice little camp. Man, I forgot how terrible this place was. And yeah, someone is shooting my stuff, which I do not appreciate. If you could be so kind as to not do that, Mr. Super Mutant, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, not nice when someone stabs you to death, is it? Okay, Mr. Super Mutant is down. I don't need that. Let's take all of the junk from my extractor. There was no screws in there, which has me slightly worried, but it's fine. There's also a medium generator I have to fix to get it powered back up again. Jeez, can things stop breaking my machines? Okay, let's scrap down everything there and work out what else I need to get rid of. So the pitchforks I scrap. The metal right arm, I'm going to scrap that as well, because it's nothing amazing, and it's 10 levels too high. Cool, that is all good. And now I think I'll do a tiny bit of building whilst talking. But not until, there we go, not until I found my stash. Because it's always worth putting a few things away, such as the legendaries I can't use yet. One at 25, one at 35. That's pretty decent. Anything else? Let's pop that away. Keep the warm veil, ditch the red cap. Perfect. There we go. And I'm also going to just drop, because I saw I had a bit of ammo in my inventory for some reason, I'm going to drop a bunch of ammo in there. And do I need to keep the syringer ammo? It's probably worthwhile me keeping the syringer ammo just in case. Anyway, chatting, yes. So, next week for me, but tomorrow for you when this video comes out, will be survival mode. So I figure my scavenger character is probably going to go on to survival full time. And this melee person, I'm thinking about taking him into survival mode and then just leaving for survival mode. That is the current plan. However, do let me know if you'd like to see this character permanently on survival mode, or if you wouldn't like to see the other character in survival mode, or really just what your thoughts about it all are. Because I will pay attention to those and do as is possible. I suppose that's the best way to say it. Is this under... I'm also looking out for, whatchamacallit, the thing we just earned, the bonfire from Old Man Winter. Yeah, I'm looking out for that one at the same time. I just want to plant one more of these. There we go. Fruit. Plant a couple of those. Planting plants because I know I'm definitely going to need them for Nuka Shine. And possibly other beverages if the other quest decides to ever go away. There we go. Yeah, but obviously I'm going to do that one particular quest. Or one particular mode. I'm going to give it like a little try, see how it goes and all of that. But I will be curious as to how it ends up, and if anyone will want to see it permanently. Because personally, I have no idea what it's going to be like. My mind keeps going back and forth over whether I'm excited or whether I'm nervous about it. And I think it's literally just a bit of both. Let's place it there. How's that? That doesn't look too terrible. It'll do. Cool. So really, I'm not sure on survival mode. I hope it's good. You'll probably find out in the next couple of days, because that's when I'm likely to actually make a video talking about it. Because it is dropping tomorrow. So, yeah, a lot to look forward to there, I guess. And, oh man, I'm one razor grain short, and then I can make some fermentable Nuka Shine. I can't pick up any razor grain from these things. Okay. But yeah, you've got this little brewing station here, the fermenter. I did this all last episode, so I'm sure you're vaguely aware of it. And just some basic booze crafting I can do. And Nuka Shine's pretty good for if I go unarmed, so it's worth me keeping a hold of. However, I am going to be ending the episode there. Nice and somewhat brief one. We tried to do new brewing and distilling, couldn't continue with that because it gave me literally the one and only quest I couldn't do, but we managed to do Fasnacht and get ourselves this nice little owl mask. So we're wearing the free DLC equipment right now, which is nice. As always, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, leave a like. If you've got any suggestions for what you'd like to see, do comment below, especially with the challenge runs, as I'm going to be trying to somewhat showcase the new content, whilst also progressing as I'd like to. Because I don't want it to be just like, oh, every single week just new content and nothing else. because that would mean no story progression. But at the same time, I really need some levels, so having new content to go over to gain those levels each week is pretty cool. And that is going to be all from me for now. As always, thank you very much for watching. Sarge out.